Right. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Right. So, that is a lot of people. Wow. Ooh. All right. So, I really think I've been sacrificed today. Why? I said I wanted to go first. Guess who went first? The gold medalist. And then they said, Hanson, you're going to be last. Wow. So, now that we're here, I would like to introduce you all to what my topic is today. What is a sacrifice? Which one of you had other plans today, but really really wanted to do something else, but you're here right now because of Venturian Talk? Please raise your hands.
I want to sleep.
Right? You can put your hands down. Thank you. Don't worry, me too. I wanted to wake up at like 10 or something, but I'm forced to wake up at 5 because I have to be here early. Ooh. And I had other plans to do today, but because of Venturian Talk, I'm here right now. That's a sacrifice, everyone. Why is that a sacrifice? Because we're giving up the opportunity to be somewhere else, to do something else, in order to be here. That's a sacrifice. Let's look at the three main types of sacrifices that I like to categorize them to: time, money, health. First of all, time. An example would be you being here right now. You had something else to do. You want to sleep, you want to go to the mall. But then there's Venturian Talk and you're here. Thank you very much, by the way. That's a time sacrifice. And then we have health. Which one of you here likes to eat pop me indomie every day? Okay, raise your hands, please. Which one of you just ate a marshmallow tadi? Right, this guy. I see a lot of you here in the beefy section over there. You're not raising your hands. A lot of you aren't. But I know that some of you are lying. Because every time I walk into Mindful Mart, the pop me runs out really quickly. Like second day, the pop me gone. And Hanson, it's not here. The pop me is still there now. Yeah, because they had to buy 3 times more pop me. So, for those of you who do eat Indomie pop me every day, please be careful. Please don't sacrifice your health too much because you'll only feel it when you're old. And finally, my favorite, money. Yeah, who doesn't like money? Which one of you here has heard of the phrase, money isn't everything? A lot, okay, a lot of people. Do you believe in it? Raise your hands if you do.
No.
A lot of people are saying no, and I agree. Money isn't everything. Why? Let's say you want food. What do you need? Money! You want to go to the hospital. What do you need? Money! You want to get a girlfriend. What do you need? Money! Like, imagine taking your girlfriend out to a tukang bakso. Next day, break up. Now, speaking of breakups, I have something to tell everyone. I have a story that relates to sacrifices. Wanna hear it? Louder? Wanna hear it? Very excited. I hear so many people are very excited about this. All right, let's hear it. Which one of you here are in a relationship? Okay, a few hands raised up. Whoa. Why are a lot of you not raising your hands? Is it because your parents are here? Fine. Change the question a little. Which one of you is like someone right now? Which one of you in love with someone? Wadu. Okay. A lot of you are not raising your hands, but I know you're lying too. My story has something to do with that. Because I met this girl once. Ooh. Now all of you are excited. Wow. Siapa? I'm not gonna tell here. It's someone outside of BP, someone outside of FS, so stop guessing. I really love this girl. I asked for her number. I got her number. I texted her every day. I told her I love you every night. I bought her gifts every day. I did her homework. And finally, I took her out to a restaurant. And we were eating, and then I looked at the bill, 800,000, two people. And let me tell you, 800,000 is a lot of money for me. It's a lot. It's like half my savings. But as a gentleman, I paid for it. Thank you. Thank you. And then after that, she went up to me. She went up to me. She's like, Hanson, I want to tell you something. I said, ooh, yeah. Yeah, sure. What is it? She said 3 words. Can you guess what those 3 words are? Why are so many of you saying bad things? Oh, okay. Calm down, calm down. I was hoping she would say, I love you. But she said, let's be friends. Wow. So let me get this straight. I texted her every day. I paid for the restaurant. I got her gifts. And I did her homework. And I got a friend. Now, why did I tell you all this story? Well, because it's funny. But also because there are so many sacrifices involved here. Like, for example, out of the 3 main categories, what did I sacrifice? Right? I sacrificed money. I sacrificed my time. Text her every night, sometimes until 12, And then I sacrificed my health. Where did I sacrifice my health? All right. And then lastly, I sacrificed my money by paying for the restaurant, by paying for her gifts. Okay, I would like to add a 4th point. I sacrificed my dignity here. Because I know those people over there, they're gonna talk about this 20 years to come. They're gonna remember this very day. They're gonna keep blackmailing me about it or something. Whoa. I'm scared what happens after Venturian Talk, guys. Alright, let's move on. My sacrifices are clearly terrible sacrifices. I'm sorry, Mom, Dad. I'm so sorry. I guarantee you I'm not gonna do that anymore. Boys, if you like someone, please don't be like me. Noted. Alright, Jesh. Good for you. These sacrifices are not the right sacrifices. But are all sacrifices bad? No. Think of this. For those of you in this, for the parents over here, you know what sacrifices are. What sacrifices did you make to be here right now? Money. A lot of you sacrifice your money and your time to be here. But not just to be here. To have your students in Beefy. Is that cheap, parents? No. A lot of no's. See, guys, they sacrifice a lot of money. And to get money, they need to work. And to work, they sacrifice energy. Health and time, they sacrifice for us. And is that a bad sacrifice? Of course not. They're sacrificing for us, for their children. They're sacrificing for their love of their children. And you need to sacrifice too. For your career. You need to sacrifice for your career. You want to get a scholarship like Mr. Gold Medal. He slept, he didn't sleep for 5 days. That's a sacrifice. But before then, he studied a lot too. And that's also a sacrifice. We have to make sacrifices to succeed. How do you know what sacrifices are right then? You need to first know what you're sacrificing for. A scholarship to make your parents proud, or maybe to get better grades. Of course, they're not easy. Second, you need to know what you have to sacrifice. For example, if I want to take a girl out on a date, I can't just sacrifice, say, my study time. Actually, sometimes you do have to, but like, you have to know what to sacrifice. For example, you have to sacrifice money. I have to sacrifice my time for her because she's probably going to be needy and clingy, right? Mm. Next, I have to know what not to sacrifice. For example, you want to study for an exam, but while studying for the exam, you didn't sleep at all. If you do that, I'm telling you, you're not going to be passing your exam. You're going to be passing out during the exam. Yeah, you need sleep too, guys, please. Just like at least don't like spend until 3 a.m. studying. I don't support that. So, are the right sacrifices easy? They're not. If I can choose, I want to just sleep. I want to just I don't want to be here. I want to sleep. I want to lay down, but I choose to be here because they're the right sacrifices. They're ones that make an impact on my future. And they are the ones that make an impact on the future of me, of your loved ones, and for everyone else. The correct sacrifices are hard. They're harder than the easy ones. It's easier to choose to sleep, to rest, rather than to study. But of course, we must choose the right sacrifices. And one more thing I would like to point out is that all of you must know your limits. When I joined an MUN competition in Jogja, I prepared a lot. I prepared a lot. Until my parents said, Hanson, stop joining more MUNs. They said, I'm working too hard. I'm losing my focus in school. And I kind of agree. I was putting all my effort. And sure, I won. But, all right, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I won, but my grades kind of dropped a little, guys. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. No, it's just a little. It's just a little. It's just a little. Trust me. Trust me. Um, I'm not gonna say how much, all right? But that shows the importance of recognizing your limits, knowing what not to sacrifice, or knowing when a sacrifice is too much. If you sacrifice all your time studying, then you won't have time to talk with your family and friends. You won't have time to connect and bond with them. To demonstrate this, I would like to call my fellow chess players, chess rivals, Coach Erwin, Coach Philip. May you please come out to the stage? Ooh. Okay. Thank you, coaches. You may go back. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Which one of you here plays chess? Please raise your hands. I play chess. I used to play a lot. But look at this position. Here, you must know what to sacrifice and what not to sacrifice. Sometimes life is just like a game of chess. Sometimes to checkmate your opponent, you need to sacrifice something. Sometimes you need to sacrifice your queen. But in a game of chess, you must remember your goal. It is the king. It is your opponent's king. Look at it. And with and if you make the right sacrifices and the right choices, then checkmate. My name is Hanson Adrian Djauhari. I am here to tell all of you to make the right sacrifices. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
It's a sad